Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. The US-China tech rivalry has been long-standing, with semiconductors being a major target. The US and Western countries, having started their technological development earlier, possess an absolute technological advantage in cutting-edge fields like chips, with numerous technological barriers and a broad and deep technology pool. Therefore, in recent years, whenever Chinese companies have shown promise in any field or linker stage, the US has taken strong measures to prevent them from making progress. In the chip manufacturing equipment sector, Dutch lithography giant ASML has built a near-monopoly market position through its technological barriers, especially in EUV lithography machines. However, due to the numerous components and high technical difficulty of lithography machines, their supply chain spans the globe, inevitably using US technology and components to some extent. Because of this, ASML has become a pawn in the US's efforts to suppress Chinese chips. In addition to restricting the supply of EUV lithography machines to China, ASML has also gradually tightened export restrictions on DUV lithography machines following the US's continuous escalation of export control rules. However, in the words of foreign media, ASML is a cunning old fox, complying with new US export control regulations while simultaneously exploiting loopholes to export some so-called outdated lithography machines to China. As a result of this maneuvering, ASML's revenue in the Chinese market not only didn't decrease, but actually increased. In 2023, revenue from the Chinese market accounted for a staggering 26%, almost doubling compared to the previous year. And in 2024, market share continued to grow, soaring to a whopping 39%. Just recently, ASML released its Q3 2025 financial report, showing that its total revenue reached Euro 7.5 billion, with 42% of that coming from China. It's clear that even under the influence of US restrictions, ASML is still thriving in China. But if you simply think ASML is a good partner, you're sorely mistaken. As a Dutch tech giant, ASML is a typical microcosm of European companies, profit-driven, and, like Nvidia and Micron, opportunistic, siding with whichever side offers the greatest benefit. Under constant pressure from Trump, ASML finally compromised. Besides restricting the export of lithography machines, it even threatened to sell off lithography machines already purchased by Chinese companies, or cease providing maintenance and parts replacement services. This means that lithography equipment purchased by Chinese companies at a cost of billions, or even tens of billions of yuan, may become a pile of scrap metal, a classic case of biting the hand that feeds them. This move has also sparked discontent among many Chinese companies, with reports indicating that some are planning to return the equipment. Specifically, according to the agreement, if ASML cannot provide maintenance and other services for more than 10 years, the buyer can demand the repurchase of the equipment. If this happens, that amounts to hundreds of machines. Can ASML afford to lose that? Moreover, ASML supplies Chinese companies with DUV equipment that has been obsolete by the West, and it's unlikely anyone will take it back, posing a significant challenge for ASML. Undeniably, ASML possesses a huge technological monopoly in EUV and advanced DUV lithography machines. However, this monopoly is supported by a globally collaborative supply chain system, which means ASML cannot have absolute say or achieve complete independence. How can such a company be relied upon? Although Chinese companies have been accelerating their purchases of ASML equipment in recent years, this does not mean that China's chip industry is heavily dependent on ASML. While accelerating capacity expansion, Chinese technology companies are also accelerating their technological self-reliance. For example, Oriental Crystal Technology Company Limited holds over 600 patents. Frankly, there are many foreign companies like ASML that play both sides, openly cooperating with export controls to gain Western trust, while simultaneously expanding profits in unrestricted areas. But the Chinese aren't stupid. If you just want to make money honestly, that's perfectly fine. But if someone tries to pull a fast one, wanting everything while sabotaging everything, then sorry, domestic substitution will be the only option for Chinese companies. This Sino-US competition will continue, and independent research and development has become crucial. Whoever can accelerate domestic substitution, dare to innovate, and achieve breakthroughs faster will gain the upper hand. We look forward to Chinese technology companies taking the lead, reshaping the global semiconductor industry chain, and no longer being led by the nose by the West.